Good morning, or afternoon. By the time you get this, for some of you West Coasters, it'll probably still be morning time. But man, I'm really excited to come and just be able to bring this update video, gang. I honestly lack of sleep, but hey, we're back at it. Round one of Better Together March Madness is over. Gonna kind of do a little bit of housekeeping though, just really quick. Was kind of going over some things with Christine, and we said, you know what, we're actually going to kind of take the NIT, and we're taking that out, and it's literally due to those that just that chose not to really run and push, and it's okay. Not taking away because there's a lot of you that did. Some interesting stuff happened last night where leaders boards, all this stuff was going off. Gang, I just want to like I said. I want to tell you. So the NIT, we're taking that tournament, that second tournament, we're taking that off. We're not doing it. Just because we don't want to have like two people running for the whole thing. It's got to be more of a collective effort. But hey, that's that. Okay. Now, when it comes down to everything else, I'm excited for those that are going into into round two. Not only that, got an announcement at the end who actually won the laptop. It was very, very close. It was very close. So, excited to see who won the laptop. We'll be announcing that after we announce who went on, to round two. So gang, let's just kind of get right into it. All right, let's get right into it. I'm excited. Round two has started, and remember, round two starts 16th, which is today, all the way to the 31st. So for the rest of this month, those of you that got into round two, you're running, and so I'm gonna kind of do it like this, and hopefully I don't reveal too much. But let me try to do it like this. Okay, this is here. That NIT is gonna be coming off. So I want to go here first. So these two individuals here, didn't really put up a too much of a fight. And I understand it. I respect it. I know what was happening here with Yolanda, really pushing Michaela to get qualified for TTT. Which, guys, there's still Yolanda, Michaela. There's still time. Michaela, I believe you're actually taking your test today, so we're gonna hear some great results from that. Not only that. There's still time to knock off the rest of the 5 and 5. You just got to do your part and get the license, because I know mom is running for that. But unfortunately, no one scored any points in this first competition right here. So neither one is moving forward to the second round. And then down here, we've got Nakia and Will and Nakia, however you want to look at it, versus Selwyn. Selwyn didn't put up any points. So obviously we got Will and Nakia moving on to the second round here. Now, something interesting here, they would normally go against the person, the whoever advanced here. So Will and Nakia, you actually have a second round bye. That doesn't mean that you can sleep, because guess what? You still got to go get qualified for TTT. We know you need 4 and 5. And Will, I know you're pushing for that. You're going to wrap that up without a shadow of doubt. I know you're going to get qualified, brother. So, let's go get out and do that, and let's put up some points, because you will be facing somebody else in round 3. Here we have Suzette and Alicia. Gang, this one was so cool, because remember we forgot to add the licensing in here, and Christine reminded me about it, and because she went out and got licensed, Alicia is moving on to the second round. She will be going up. I'll show you right here in just a second. And then down here in this bracket as well, you got Stephanie and Chris. We're going up against Justina. Stephanie and Chris obviously, went on there. And so we got in round 2 on the right side of the bracket, we got Will and Nakia going up against nobody here. They've kind of got a free pass to get into the third round. So, hey, that's pretty cool, right? And then Alicia and Stephanie and Chris, are in it to fight for these next 2 weeks. Stephanie and Chris, don't get comfortable. Alicia is licensed. I'm sure she wants to get qualified for TTT. So there's a lot of things on the line there that she can go run out and do. And then we're going to move over here to this other side. And I'm going to start down here with number 14 going up against number 3, Rachel and Maya. Again, both FAs, neither one put up any points. So what we did from this was very interesting. And then also with this one here with Lemetria and Brandon, no one put up any points here either. So with these 4, no one put up any points, and we said, well, you know what? We had some wild cards that went out and did something very interesting last night, and went out and hit FA unofficially, right? And we already know that was Ty Clayton, and that was also Rachel Smith. So Rachel and Ty will actually be facing off in the March Madness, because we said, hey, we need some more people in the bracket. They hit FA, so hey, you know what? They're going to go against each other, and they were also in the fight for the laptop, because it was the first 2 qualified for TTT. Right? The first 2. I will announce that at the end. Was it Ty? Was it Rachel? Was it Rachel? Was it Ty? I don't know, but we'll move on from there. And then we had the 2 Franks. We had the 2 Franks, right? Frank Leggett and Frank Leverett were going against each other. And Uncle Frank just barely eked out Frank Leverett with a couple points here. So he's moving on. And the way that Uncle Frank scored was because Alicia, who is, technically his direct at this point, right, went out and got her license. So the direct upline also got a couple points as well for that. So Uncle Frank, excited to see you, going on. You're going to need to bring your A game, because when I announce who you're going up against, let's just see. So then this one was very interesting. You got the number 1 seed going up against the bottom, number 16 seed, Koichi versus Diana. And, man, it's this guy loves closeouts. And now so does Diana. Diana has been the come-through queen. The come-through queen for multiple FA promotions. She was the flag carrier for Yolanda, Rachel, and Stephanie, right, to get their FA promotions, and she also got her FA promotion as well. And she comes through like last month. She came through, getting qualified for TTT literally at the last minute. So she knows how to close out. And by the way, kudos to Diana. Like literally, it's so funny because she stayed up the latest. Between her and Koichi, in terms of having contact with Christine and I, these 2 were both up the same amount of time. And it was so interesting that they were both competing against each other. Number 1, number 16, right? The first place versus the last place, both FAs. Interesting fact about Koichi that a lot of you guys don't know about this guy. He was the very first FA that Christine and I ever promoted in this business. Direct to us, the first one. And so, with that being said, last night Koichi came through with 2 directs, and so he's moving on to round number 2 to go head-to-head with Uncle Frank. And so I'm really excited to see this matchup, because it's like, the old with the new. And gonna see who's gonna compete here. Who they both are running to get qualified for train to trainers right now. Koichi's ahead with 2 recruits, so Koichi just needs 3 recruits and 5,000 points to close out TTT, and Uncle Frank needs all 5 and 5. Now, but Uncle Frank also has a team. I don't have the team numbers right now off the top of my head, but you can only take 50%. So if you were going to qualify, the 210 route, Uncle Frank, we got to get you 2 and your team, but you got to have 5 recruits coming outside of Synergy, of Stephanie's leg. So, gang, I'm excited to see that. I'll go again here. It's going to be Koichi and Uncle Frank. It's going to be Rachel and Ty, the 2 brand newest FAs on the team. It's going to be over here Alicia and Stephanie and Chris. And then up here, it's going to be Will and Nakia going up against, Air, but they're really going up against qualifying for TTT as well. They still need 4 recruits and 5. I know Will's got some stuff in the pipe. So, gang, I'm excited to see. Who's going to go out, who's going to compete from the 16th to the 31st here in the Better Together March Madness. And remember, the winner, they're getting a room at MGM Grand. The winner gets a room at MGM Grand. So, guys, you moved on to the second round. Congratulations. I'm excited to see who's going to go push, who's going to come out on top here in round number 2. We got 2 weeks to see. And, gang, the CDH March Madness with captains, that's still going on. Obviously, it's the first week for that, the first round for that. So, whatever, guys, little side note, you go and beat your competition in that, you most likely are going to have a better chance and a better opportunity at beating your competition here for all the marbles when it comes down to being the number one in the base shop, not alone just in the hierarchy as well. So with that being said, gang, phenomenal closeout last night. And so it's so crazy because somebody wins a laptop. Somebody wins a laptop, and it literally came down to who got, everything done, first. And man, this was kind of neck and neck. And for a while, I thought Ty had it because, we had the 5 recruits, we had 4 apps, we had the over 5,000 points, and, all it was just one app. All it was, I thought, that was going to get done early, and boom. And, Rachel was kind of more of the one that started to build momentum, right? And it's like, boom, we got all the points knocked out. We got all the apps knocked out. And we started getting the recruits knocked out, right? And literally, as the one of the the last recruit was going in, as the last recruit was going in, we also got word that Chris Clayton had come up with and devised a plan that he was working on and had an application ready to go. And Stephanie was writing the app. So it was like back and forth, what's going to happen first, right? What's going to happen first? And literally, we checked it, time-stamped everything, by the what do you call it? The hairs on my chinny chin, right? Just it's such a finite, time frame. Give it up for winning the brand new laptop, right? For being the first to qualify for TTT, this month. You guys ready? Drum roll. You guys ready? Who do you think it is? Is it Rachel? Is it Ty? Guys, it's none other than the individual that wrapped up. It's none other than the individual that wrapped up the structure for his mom's MD run. Give it up for Ty Clayton, guys, for literally winning the laptop, just barely eat Rachel out, man. And I know Rachel was fighting for that thing because she's like, I'm getting it. It's mine. You're gonna bring it to me at, when I see you, all this stuff, man, just so close. So, Ty, congratulations, Stephanie, Chris. I know how much you guys pushed to get that knocked out, not only for the MD structure, but also for your son to be at a 50% contract. He's licensed, his appointment paperwork's in. So I'm super excited. Rachel, you're a freaking rock star. You came through at the end, literally, and just said, okay, I'm going to trust you, Christine, and boom, and you got it done. Gang, for all of you, everybody else, the month's not over. It's literally just getting started. It's the second half of this month, and we know we got literally 45 days left on our 90-day run. So we're smack dab in the middle. For all of you that said you're gonna go out and hit one hit FA, TTT, you still got the month going on where you can go out and get it. So with that being said, guys, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing who's gonna come out on the leaderboard. Who's gonna strike first today with a recruit or an app on the board? Who's it gonna be? Because you're fighting for your goals and dream. Super proud of each and every one of you. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you can decide to get in the game at any point in time. With that being said, have a great start to the second half of the month. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.